Welcome back. I'm Emily at Emily's podcast, Tribute to All Little Angels. Part 2, Episode 4 of Refresh Our Memory. July 11th, 2021. On this day, I spent the early afternoon spending quality time with my grandbabies. Then this evening, Madison and I and a couple of my babies went to the cemetery. 7:56 p.m., there is water laying on the ground. Madison had to take the pictures because my phone is preoccupied by my babies. Madison took 16 pictures, then sent them to my phone, and I can view them later. I drove home and relaxed the rest of the evening. July 12th, 2021. Thank you so much. No crying yet today. Quality time was spent with some of my family members, and I am so grateful for that. July 13th, 2021. My morning turned to afternoon. My grandchildren came to swim. We had so much fun. As my day moved on, I asked Madison, "Have you noticed I haven't cried much the past 2 days?" Madison looked at me and said, "Yes, but you hide it well anyway." I said, "I know. I have to." I sat quietly thinking, a couple more weeks. We will see if this woman is going to help. I sure hope she does, or anyone else that wants to. July 14th, 2021. I'm going to start a countdown until August 1st. 17 more days. 2:58 p.m., Madison and I went to the cemetery, and there's no one here. And I like it like that. I drove back to see Wyatt, then around to see Megan. There is water laying in her area, but nowhere near as much as it has been. I took a few pictures because I have to. July 15th, 2021. 16 more days. I'm thankful, so thankful to this woman. Whether she helps me or not, she just doesn't know she has helped me in so many ways. My days have gotten better. July 16th, 2021. 15 more days. July 17th, 2021. 14 more days. Today I was a little emotional. I'm wishing I knew what it is I need to do, what I may be doing wrong. Just wishing for the help we need, so this doesn't happen to anyone else. I went and picked up my great-grandbabies, and while I talked with their mother, my granddaughter, I mentioned to her, this woman that said she would help, then was going to prove me wrong about the situation, then went to the cemetery to say, I can't prove you wrong. Samantha, my granddaughter, chuckled and said, there's no way anyone can. I'm sure of it, Nana. I looked at her and shook my head yes. I put the kids in the car and drove home. We had a good day. And at times, I think I need this kind of break. July 18, 2021. Time is less than 2 weeks. 13 more days. 4:07 p.m., Madison, Zoe, and I went to the cemetery. When we arrived, I drove back to see Wyatt, although I did look over to see if Megan's flowers were still here. Madison looked, too, and said, yes, they are, and I'm so relieved. It hurts my heart when they moved them for no reason. After we visited with Wyatt, I pulled around to visit with Megan. There were a few people at their loved ones, and it's good to see. As I pulled up to Megan's, I took pictures. At 4:29 p.m., I took a picture of Megan's area, hit the worst, even after it dries up. In the pictures, that's what it shows. Then I took a full view picture. I even took a picture of the electrical pole that was newly installed after a storm in 2013. It is not the same pole as when we buried Megan there. And I have the pictures of the pole taken in 1999. We sat with Megan for a while. I prayed to her. I prayed to both of them. I know they are watching over us. I know because she's the one, her and God, that has been guiding me, showing me the way. And look how far we've come and how far we will go. It needs to be acknowledged. It needs to be fixed. Look at the story. Match the pictures up to the story. The pictures tells the story. July 19th, 2021, 12 more days. July 20th, 2021. I'm emotional this morning. Mixed emotions, scrambled thoughts, and I prayed to God. And yes, I'm still counting down the days. 11 more days, and I can't wait. Later this afternoon, I read my daily word, and I can say I know this to be true. Your faith has made you well. Mark 5:34. When I read that, I thought of my ex-husband. He's the one who told me, talk to God. He will make you better. And I do believe he has. Madison needed to be to work at 5:30 p.m., so while she's getting ready, I sat outside on the diving board. I looked up and I saw a heart-shaped cloud. Not a small one, but it wasn't large either. Sitting there, I thought, I'm going to take a picture of that. But by the time I got my phone unlocked, the cloud was diminishing. I didn't think too much about it, but I did enjoy seeing it. Sitting there a little longer, a white butterfly is flying around me. Not that that's unusual, but I did look up to see what a white butterfly flying around you means. White butterflies represents purity, spiritual transformation, spiritual communication, good luck, abundance, and peace. White butterflies show up when you are experiencing a deep energetic shift, allowing you to become more aware of yourself and your spiritual surroundings. I looked up and said, thank you. Madison left for work and I was able to relax. July 21st, 2021. My day has been a little less emotional, but it's seeming like lately that I have the emotional breakdowns when I'm by myself, and I hate it too. 10 more days. I'm anticipating the next week, week and a half. July 22nd, 2021. Single digit days now. 9 more days. Yes, another emotional morning. I'm crying all the time. I pray this all works out for all of us. The headstones, the loved one's marker of rest, needs to be moved back. July 23rd, 2021. 8 more days. July 24th, 2021. 7 more days. Just another week, and time will tell. It's getting closer, and I'm praying it all works out this time with a person that said, I will help. July 25th, 2021. 6 more days. July 26th, 2021. Oh my gosh, now it's just 5 more days. It's like a Monday through a Friday. I cannot wait to know if and when she contacts me. I tried to relax this afternoon, and as I sit in a chair looking out my front window, I saw a bird fly and sat on the ledge of the window. I watched it for a little bit, and I looked over at my granddaughter Zoe and said, "Look at that bird on the windowsill." It was bobbing its head in the window all the way down the length of that window. Zoe looked up and saw the bird, and it flew away. Isn't that good luck? 4:55 p.m., Madison, Zoe, and I went to the cemetery. When I pulled in on the east side, I did look over to see that Megan's flowers are still standing under the tree where we laid Megan to rest, and I'm so thankful for that. I drove back to visit Wyatt, and after visiting with him, I pulled around on the west side to visit Megan. I pull up to Megan's area, Babyland 6 West. It's dried up, but looks terrible. I wish for once they would get the cemetery looking as it did when we chose to lay Megan to rest here. But I don't believe they care, because if they did, they would be more concerned of what's going on now than what they are. They don't care to fix it. They don't even care to acknowledge it. We sat with Megan for a little bit, and I took pictures. I take pictures every time I come here. July 27th, 2021. 4 more days. It's drawing closer. I'm praying she will be ready to help. 10:22 a.m., my friend Patty called. As we were talking, I saw a bird sitting on the windowsill again. I told Patty about the bird yesterday bobbing its head into the window, and then today, a bird is on the windowsill again. She said, "Oh, wow, Em." I asked, "Isn't that a sign of good luck or something?" Patty said, "Yes, it is." We had a little bit of a longer talk and then hung up. July 28, 2021. Oh my gosh, just 3 more days. I've been whining off and on like a baby today. I pray this lady helps as she said she would. Later this afternoon, we went to the cemetery. I pull in, and as I got closer to the 2nd East-West Street, I couldn't see Megan's flowers. My stomach felt nervous. As we passed, though, Madison looked and said, "They are there. They're there." I looked, and yes, they were. I drove on to visit with Wyatt. When I pulled up, I felt his presence. I chuckled a little. I turned my phone on, and the time was 2:22 p.m. Yes, I took it as a sign. My angels are congratulating me and giving me a sign not to give up. And we all already know I will not give up. We sat with Wyatt for a few more minutes, then we went to visit Megan. Her flowers are still here, so that's a good thing. I took pictures and I prayed to Megan to let this woman help. And at the time, I felt a sense of peace. I know my angels are with me. We left the cemetery, and when we got home, Madison and Zoe went to the stores, and I wrote in the timeline of this story to bring it up to date. And as I'm writing, I was thinking of the conversation and actions of my attorney the day we were in court. A lot of that information was lost or deleted somehow, and I had to fill in what I could remember. But I did do my best. July 29th, 2021. 2 more days, and I'm anticipating her call. July 30th, 2021. I want to say 1 more day, but because it's 31 days in this month, there will be 2 more days, or at least this first week. I'm not really expecting her to get in touch with me on the 1st, but maybe soon after. July 31st, 2021. Okay, tomorrow is the 1st. I'm emotional this morning. The stress of it all, the anticipation is weighing heavy on me. Madison and Zoe wants to go to the cemetery. So we did. We went to pull off the flowers off the headstone and out of the ground before the city does. At 4:44 p.m., I took a picture of Wyatt's headstone. I didn't notice the time at that time when I took the picture until I got home, and I was writing it in the timeline. I took a few more pictures of Wyatt's area, then went to visit Megan. 4:51 p.m., I took a picture of Maddie and Zoe walking over to the tree that we laid Megan to rest at. I took pictures of Megan's area. We sat in the car at Babyland 6 West to visit a little longer with Megan because it was so hot outside. I left shortly after, telling each of my angels, I love you. August 1st, 2021. Waking up this morning after telling God thank you, I thought today could be the day. I'm staying hopeful, I'm thinking positive, and of course I'm grateful. But man, oh man, it hurts my heart. It's a battle at times to try to stay hopeful, to stay positive, and your heart breaks at the same time. I try to stand strong for these angels. It's rained all morning, so we already know the cemetery is covered in water. Babyland 6 West especially. And there was no call today. August 2nd, 2021, 9:22 a.m., I receive a message this morning from Patty. She wrote, Hi, Em. I pray you hear from this woman soon. Hope you are okay, and I will talk to you later. I wrote back, I pray God will guide her to help. I'm all right, but I'm thinking I will set a time limit, maybe a week, 2 weeks. But I have a date in mind, and if I don't hear from this woman by then, I will do it myself. August 3rd, 2021. It's 5:29 p.m. I have not heard anything. I'm having a pretty good day, and I'm praying she will help. August 4th, 2021. I'm so grateful to wake up this morning. I keep praying that the lady will message or call or something. Please. I wanted to go to the cemetery, but I decided to wait until Madison got off work. And when she did come in, I asked her if she wants to go put flowers on Wyatt's headstone and stick Megan's flowers in the ground. And of course she wants to. 6:30 p.m., Madison and I went to the cemetery. We visit with Wyatt. I took a picture of Madison standing at Wyatt's headstone. We went to see Megan. Then Madison got Megan's flowers and walked over behind the south tree. I took pictures of her. She loves her brother and sister. We stuck Megan's flowers in the ground, and I took a few more pictures. I stood and prayed. At 7:01 p.m., Madison walked to the car, and I followed not long after. When I got in the car, I said to Madison, I should take the old flowers that we took off of Wyatt and Megan's graves and put them on the other headstones in this area. Madison said, yeah, if that's what you want to do. So I did. I put them out for the other babies to brighten up Babyland 6 West. To cheer it up, I took pictures. When I got in the car, Madison said, that looks pretty. I said, thank you. I looked and thought, it does look pretty. I just wish I had more flowers. I drove toward the entrance and left the cemetery. August 5th, 2021. I woke up this morning for some odd reason at 5:55 a.m. It turned over to 5:56 a.m. I laid there and thought, I hope it's a good day and this woman calls or messages. I started my day. At 4:03 p.m., Patty called. She asked, have you heard? I said, no, not yet. Patty said, oh, I'm praying, and I'm sure she will. I said, I'm praying too. I pray she does. Gosh, she just has to. Patty said, I hope so too. We didn't talk long and hung up. This afternoon, Madison and I went to the cemetery. At 5:47 p.m., I pulled up to Wyatt. We sat with him for a little while. Then I drove around to see Megan. At 5:50 p.m., everyone's flowers are still here. I took 4 pictures and we sat with Megan for a little while. I started to cry, then I had to stop myself. And soon after, I left the cemetery. August 6, 2021. This morning when my eyes opened, my stomach feels sick. I'm worried and in disbelief. My thought is, please, lady, help me with this. I raised my head off the pillow and a tear ran down my face. I didn't even know I was crying. God help me. Help me to be able to help these angels and be the angel's voice. 1:03 p.m. After a bit of an emotional morning, when I sat down for a minute to clear my mind, I thought I have to keep my mind positive. I have to be strong and well for Megan. Man, oh man, I need help with this. I need this lady's help. Where is she? Is she not going to get started? Is she not going to communicate with me? I pray she does. I wish she would. August 7th, 2021. Today is 1 week from the 1st. I have not heard from this lady, and it breaks my heart. Yet again, misled. August 8th, 2021. Another day of hoping and praying, and I'm staying hopeful. August 9th, 2021. I'm keeping my faith that this lady will be there. I have errands to run today, and after we were done, we went to the cemetery. I pulled in, and the city had mowed the grass, and it looks cleaned up. We went to visit Wyatt, then I pulled around to visit Megan. It looks pretty with the colorful flowers at the other headstones, and of course Megan's flowers were still stuck in the ground west of the south tree. I say thank you for that. I took about 6 pictures. When I pulled away, I have tears in my eyes. My heart aches. It has been broken beyond repair. God help me. August 10th, 2021. I'm keeping my faith. I'm in the grace of God, is how I'm looking at it. I have to. 11:27 a.m., Patty called. We talked for a while. I asked Patty to pray that this lady will help and that she will let me know, and we will get started on this soon. Patty said, yes, I will, right now, and I feel she will help. She will, Em. I said, thank you. We didn't talk long after. I hope Patty is right. 1:21 p.m. I know yesterday was the day that I was thinking to just move on without anyone's help. But now today, for some reason, I'm praying that this lady has not quit on me. Then I thought, I could write our new state attorney general. And I know I could send a short version of the story to the governors around the state of Oklahoma. I know I could send more information to our own governor. I believe I have talked about it for a while, but I believe I've been waiting to see if anyone would step up. And I also could get in touch with the news reporter in Detroit, Michigan. For some reason, I feel I need to be doing something. I have asked God and Megan, all of the angels, to show me what I should be doing. If I'm to be doing anything, show me. I haven't done nothing since the ad in the Epic Times newspaper. And now I find myself doing other things, sitting by the pool and hanging out outside. I ask, is this what I'm supposed to be doing for now? I will take it. And now I'm counting up the days that I haven't heard from this lady that said she would help. It's been a week and a half, and like I said, it's going to be by the grace of God. Thank you for listening. Stay kind with your words.